Hello everyone, welcome back to Nail Art by Nessa and the Spotlight Collab May challenge. This is the fourth and final week, and this week's theme was chosen by Bohemian Nails and Jennifer Lansdress, and they chose Bohemian style nails. So let's get started. To start off with this set, I'm going to paint all of the nails except for the index finger black, and for the index finger I'm going to use a teal shade. And for all of them, I will put 2 layers of color and set each layer in the light. While I'm busy doing that, let me tell you about the 2 ladies who chose this week's theme. First up is Bohemian Nails. She's a really good artist that participated in last year's challenge with me. Check out these super cute nails and these Hello Kitty sparkle encapsulated nails, as well as these Winnie the Pooh nails. They are so adorable, absolutely love them. And if you haven't watched her videos from the last 3 challenges, go check them out, and while you're there, don't forget to subscribe. And second is Jennifer, and though Jennifer helped choose the theme for this challenge, unfortunately she ended up having to drop out last minute. You know how it is, life gets in the way sometimes. But she does create really amazing art, so I do recommend going checking out her Instagram and YouTube channels for more looks by her. Okay, back to my set of nails. So on the index finger, I'm going to paint a layer of blooming gel. And for this nail, I wanted to create a look that reminded me of turquoise stone and the jewelry that I see a lot of bohemian style people wearing. So I'm going to take my black gel polish and just draw in a few lines, let it bloom out, and once I'm happy with it, I set it in the light. Next, I'm going to use my stuck drill glue and paint on a nice thin layer over the entire nail. Once I've painted this layer on, I'm going to take my top coat and paint my top coat directly over the wet drill glue. After applying the top coat, I take these gold charms and I place them directly into the wet gel. Once I have the charms how I like them, I set the nail in the light. Okay, now that we have completed the index finger, let's move on to the middle finger. So first thing we need to do is remove the tacky layer. I just do this with a little bit of alcohol, and then I pull out my neon pigment powders. I pull out 6 colors, and then I'm going to apply these directly to my stamper head. I am a little off camera while I do this, but I'm just applying the pigment directly to the stamper head with the little sponge makeup applicator. Now that we've prepared our stamper head, we need to take out our stamping plate. So we're going to use Messerdu D06. This plate is all dream catchers, and I'm going to use my white stamping polish by Two Joy. I apply the stamping polish directly to the plate. I scrape off the excess and then pick up the image with the stamper. I apply the image directly to the nail, and then with a dry cotton pad, I wipe off any excess pigment powder. I chose to add Dreamcatcher to my nail because, well, when I think about Bohemian, I think Dreamcatchers and wall hangings. So next, I'm just going to seal this off with my base coat first before adding the top coat. I find that sometimes when working with stamping and things like that the top coat doesn't always lay down evenly. It wants to pull away. So by putting down the base coat first, you get a nice even layer when you apply the top coat. Okay, now that we've completed the middle finger, let's move on to the other 3. So for these, I'm pulling out different shaped mylar and glitter pieces. I wanted to create the look of really colorful tiles or maybe stained glass. So I decided I was going to just place these little mylar and glitter pieces really strategically with different shapes and colors all over. I'm doing this just in little sections, and then I'm going to flash cure it with my little light here in my hand, and that way the little pieces won't move around. So by doing it in little patches, I'm able to control the little glitter pieces from sliding around the nail. Once I've completely covered the nail with glitters, I will set the nail in the light for a full 60-second cure, and I will do this for all 3 of my leftover nails. Once all 3 nails were covered in glitters, I pulled out my black painting gel by Venalisa, number 1613, and now I'm going to trace around all of the glitters. This will change the shapes of the glitters a little bit, so it's going to look a little bit more like random pieces of tile and glass. Once I completed tracing around all of the sequences, I applied a layer of base coat. I applied quite a thick layer of base coat, so I turned the nail upside down before putting it in the light so as to pull the base coat more to the center of the nail. After setting it in the light, I wipe away the inhibition layer, and then I'm just going to do a quick buff over this. I'm just trying to get rid of the lumps and bumps from all of the sequins. Once I did that, I decided that I wanted to trace around the sequences one more time. I really wanted to define those lines between it, and from filing it, there was a few spots where you could see that it had removed the black part, and that's okay. I just really wanted to make this look very defined, like there's grout in between each little tile or piece of glass. After retracing all of the glitters, I went ahead and added another layer of base coat. I just wanted to smooth out the nail. And then after I applied a base coat to each of the nails, I applied a top coat. And here is the finished look. I am so happy with the way these turned out. I really love the tile nails. Those are my favorite. They definitely took the longest to do. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do these look bohemian? And of course, don't forget to check out all the other girls' videos. There are 8 girls all in total, including myself. So please go check out their videos. I have links to their Instagram and YouTube channels in the description box below. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell notification, and I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!